What's going on, guys? Your boy H-Dog back here with another video, and there's some news regarding Microsoft coming after people with an offensive language ban, and this comes from website Gizmodo. If you want to read the full article, I'll put the link to it in the description box. And a brief summary of what it was said was, beginning in May, according to the new user agreement, people can have their accounts suspended or closed for violations including offensive language. Microsoft notified its users about an update to its terms of service over the weekend. Jonathan Corbett, a law student and civil rights advocate, first pointed out on his blog that across Microsoft services you can now apparently be banned for publicly displaying or using the services to share inappropriate content or material involving nudity, bestiality, pornography, offensive language, graphic violence, or criminal activity. Sheesh. Corbett took issue with the vague terms being used and wondered aloud this meant that he could lose his accounts for an adult video call with his girlfriend, or graphic violence will apply to video games, which I highly doubt. I mean, I don't know what that has anything to do with it. He also claimed that he was banned from Reddit's Microsoft community for posting this blog, which is kind of suspect on Microsoft's part. Uh, the site tried to reach Microsoft for clarification, but didn't get a reply yet. Um, In a summary of changes, Microsoft writes in the Code of Conduct section, we've clarified that use of offensive language and fraudulent activity is prohibited. All the stuff about nudity, graphic violence, bestiality, and whatnot has been a part of the service for some time, according to a Wayback Magazine search. In fact, the Xbox Code of Conduct has also previously prohibited profane words or phrases. What's new is that offensive language has been added to cover up other uses of language that may not be classified as profane, and violating Xbox's code of conduct can result in suspensions or bans from participation in Xbox services, including forfeiture of content licenses, Xbox Gold membership time, and account balances associated with the account. Anyone who plays online on Xbox with voice chat knows that profanity and offensive language is a commonplace. Of course, I mean, if you're playing online and you rage quit, you may say something that you don't necessarily mean to say, and no one should take it to heart. Microsoft stated, last August that it was going to relax its enforcement of the reputation system that can get players kicked out of a game. One concern has been raised that Microsoft is making these changes to comply with the Stop Enabling Sex Trafficking Act, or SESTA for short, a bill that Congress passed last week and promises to increase censorship on the internet. Craigslist recently shut down its personal section just to ensure it won't run afoul of that legislation. Offensive language doesn't seem like it would directly relate to SESTA. I don't see why it would either, simply because that what does enabling sex trafficking have to do with gaming or offensive language? I don't get that part. And Microsoft is being very vague and not being upfront. I mean, at least with when Ubisoft does it, they outright specify that any type of racial slurs or any type of death threats, is it death threats? Yeah, any type of racial slur or death threats that is received, you get banned from Ubisoft's end. And I kind of understand that to an extent. Now, if Microsoft was more clear on what they were talking about, if they were saying that this applies to swatters or something like that, if anybody knows, swatters are a big issue, that is a much bigger issue than just someone simply cussing. So, I mean, and seriously, like, to me, swatting is a much bigger issue, which people could just, now if they were to specify and say, look, we're just doing this to prevent swatting, then I'm all for it, because swatting could end up costing somebody's life. And that's why you gotta be careful when you play online. Like me, if I'm playing online and somebody's threatening to swat me, like, I'm hopping offline. Now, I'm not sure if swatting works if you just play online, or if it's just during a stream, but either the case, if anybody was to try to threaten me with that, I would immediately hop off, because I wouldn't want to be facing a SWAT truck in my house. I mean, but honestly though, Microsoft does not need to start censoring people. The last thing they need is to start censoring people. I mean, you already had Sea of Z's come out, and it's already got at a 67 score on Metacritic right now. Now, I know some fanboys will defend it to the death. Now, if you enjoy it, okay, you enjoy it, but don't force people to have a positive opinion about the game just because they don't have the same opinion that matches yours. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but all in all, I think if Microsoft was to crack down like this, they're shooting themselves in the foot, because they could lose a lot of fan service by just simply banning them for cussing. Because I'm pretty sure everybody says things they shouldn't say online and during a match, no matter what game it is, no matter if it's Gears or Halo or whatever. And this could end up shooting. This could end up them being shooting themselves in the foot, and I don't think they ought to take a risk like that. But with that being said, guys, what do you think about this news update? Do you think this will do anything? Do you think Microsoft will actually start censoring people from cussing? Let me know what you think down in the comments below. We can have a discussion and talk about it. If you enjoyed my video, smash that like button as hard as you can. Subscribe to my channel if you're new. Tap the notification bell. That way you'll stay up to date on all my content. And any of my subscribers, let me know if you're not getting any notifications of my videos, because I heard recently about YouTube wasn't sending everybody's notification out. But that'd be nice if you let me know. And until next time, guys, I'm out. Peace.